Good evening, everybody. We thought it'd be a great idea to give you a short video update on how the progress has been. We had really an incredible event last week at Mobile World Congress in Los Angeles, and really great feedback from both Telefonica and a number of our other partners in the mix. So I thought it would be great to provide you a basic update on what we showed and some of the details. First, we did a full demonstration of dual roots of trust. So we have up on the site today a video that shows some of the basic characteristics of it. And what we're offering is a capability where half of the private key is protected by the SIM architecture within the handset, so protected by the carrier and the SIM manufacturers. And then half the private key is protected by the trusted execution environment within the Rivetz platform. And that was demonstrated showing a basic encryption decryption function. It's still very early on, but running on real SIM chips with a full app operating and talking back and forth to the trusted execution environment. So we're very pleased with how that came together and really had great response from the industry. In addition, we demonstrated one of the first applications to show an extended cybersecurity control. We had an application. We used the Authenticator application, and it incorporated within the Authenticator application a test to see whether or not your credentials actually were on the dark web, and made that part of an advanced cybersecurity control. So when you enroll a new service, what it does is it actually checks to see whether your email's been compromised before it allows you to set up the two-factor authentication. And we hope in the future it'll provide some aspects of continuous monitoring. So we were very pleased with how that came together. It's a great example of how an RVT token will be used by consumers in the marketplace. And we were able to demonstrate those advanced cybersecurity controls, providing a provable control as part of how the transaction was actually executed. Overall, the show was tremendous. We had really interesting feedback from other carriers in the marketplace, from other partners in the blockchain ecosystem, and from all new players we haven't really been reaching out to before, both in IoT, some in automotive. So it was really kind of a very interesting event. And I think that we're on the right track with the right technology. This shift from basic controls for cybersecurity to a provable control is really a very powerful capability in the marketplace. I had a couple of other questions that were asked. Partners using the SDK, we've actually, I think we've now engaged 14 or 15 partners as of the end of last week, who are actively been briefed on the SDK, have the tools in hands, have gone through basic training with the tools. So we hope to see progress as they get familiar with this concept of having hardware properly protect keys within the device. We're also in the very early stages of working our APIs with our first hardware wallet partners, and supporting the complete breadth of a multi-crypto wallet in hardware. So that progress is ongoing, and we have first APIs in hand with a number of vendors. So overall, the progress, I think, is quite solid. We are making some of the challenges we had early on in support for different platforms. That work is underway well, and I think we'll see significant progress during the course of September. So overall, the machine is running pretty well. We had some great new collateral. A lot of that is now put up on our website, and I really would like to thank the team who did a fantastic job of preparing for Mobile World Congress, both with the Authenticator technology. You'll soon see Chatter available within the App Store. We had some issues with the App Store listing last week. Continues to be sort of an early challenge when you first get the apps listed. And so that progress is moving along as we expect. We'd have liked to have had some of those tools available a couple weeks ago, but they'll be there quite soon. I think you'll be interested as you touch the Chatter application. You'll see some of our beginning thoughts on how a collection of devices works, some of the social aspects of what a transaction feels like. And so I think it'll be an interesting extension of the services we're building. We're showing it as a development platform and to show others how to use our tools. and also to really test out some of the theories around this concept of how a collection of devices working together as your identity, not just your single superphone. So overall, progress is really strong. We're very pleased with how we're adding additional partners, both partners within the crypto space and partners at scale. I'm actually headed to Europe this week to deal to engage on relationships we have with two potential partners in the ecosystem that are outside of the blockchain space. So we're very pleased to continue to expand the network of organizations that are using and partnering with Rivetz to deliver next generation value. So I thought it would be great to provide a brief update. Hopefully this is a useful format. We're happy to collect questions from anyone and work to try and address them. If you want to address them on our Telegram channel is probably the best spot, or certainly feel free to send them to us on email. So thank you very much. Have a great evening and or great day, and I appreciate your attention to what we're doing at Rivetz.